friends, welcome back. I am so excited that you joined us today. We have a really fun story. Did you notice something different around here today? Somehow a tree has grown in here since last time we were here. Let's see. First I have to give you the clue of the day. What is the clue of the day? Do you know what these are? I can see all of you. Binoculars. And what do we need binoculars for? And how does this have to do with our story today? Well, they help you to see things from far, far away. And God sees us all the time. He sees us inside and he sees us out. That's our little verse that we're going to do today. So let's do it. God knows me inside and out. Can you say that with me? God knows me inside and out. And he does. Well, let's get started with our story. Our story today comes from the book of Luke. Can you say Luke? Luke. That's a pretty easy one to say. So the Bible is true. I have my Bible right here. The Bible is true. Everything in it is true. And it helps us to learn more about God. So we're so excited that we're going to do another Bible story today. The person in our story today who meets Jesus is named Zacchaeus. Have you heard this story before? It's so exciting. Let's get started. Jesus loved Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus was a tax collector. People did not like him very much. He took more money than was fair, and taking that money made him rich. He took all their money. We can see him right here taking their money. The people are not happy with him. They don't like him at all. Zacchaeus heard that Jesus was coming. He wanted to see Jesus, but Zacchaeus was very, very short. He could never see over all the people. They're so tall and they're in front of him. Even if he jumps up and down, he still can't see. So Zacchaeus ran ahead of the crowd. He climbed up into a tree. Now he was taller than everyone. Put our Zacchaeus up here. Can you see Zacchaeus in the tree? Climb up there, Zacchaeus. Okay, so Zacchaeus is in the tree. Now what is he going to do? Is he going to be able to see Jesus? When Jesus walked right under the tree, he stopped and he looked up and he said, Zacchaeus, please come down. I must stay at your house today. Do you think Zacchaeus was so surprised? Oh my goodness. There he is right there. He hurried down that tree so fast. How excited he was. Wow, Jesus was coming to his house. The people in the crowd grumbled. They said, but Zacchaeus is a very bad man. Why is Jesus going with him? I don't know why, but Jesus knows why. Zacchaeus looked at Jesus. He wanted to show he had changed. So he said, look, Lord, here and now I give half of what I own to the poor. And if I have cheated anyone, I will pay back 4 times what I took. Zacchaeus said, today God's salvation has come to Zacchaeus' house. Wow, God changed Zacchaeus' heart. Now he wants to do more than he ever did. People didn't like him before because he took too much of their money. He did not do what was right. But after he climbed up there and he met Jesus, Jesus came to his house. He was a much happier man, and he gave back what he had taken. So he didn't steal from the people. So Zacchaeus shows us that God sees everything. Did he see Zacchaeus in the tree? He did see him. Does God see us no matter where we are? If we're at the park, if we're at home or church or school, does God still see us? Yes, he does. If we're in Australia or China or Alaska, does God still see us? Yes, he does. He always sees us and he knows us. God knows us inside and out. All the time he knows us. He knows what we're doing. So let's say our verse, because our verse is very special this month. Lord, you have searched me and known me, because he knows us inside and out. So let's say it together. Ready? Lord, you have searched me and known me. Psalm 139:1. This would be like my Bible. Let's say it again. Lord, you have searched me and known me. Psalm 139:1. That's in the Bible. So the Lord has searched us. God has searched us, and he knows us. So what can we make today to remember our story of Zacchaeus and how Zacchaeus changed, his heart was changed when he knew Jesus and he did what was right. And that was very important. Let's make a Zacchaeus in a tree. So here we have a tree right here. Not quite the same. Let me put Zacchaeus back in our tree because he's so cute up in the tree. Maybe a little bit higher. Okay, Zacchaeus, hop up in that tree. Can you see him? All right, so we need scissors. We already have a Zacchaeus that's colored, so we're gonna cut out our tree. Then we're gonna paint. We're gonna paint some of the leaves, but we're not gonna paint them with a brush. We're not gonna paint them with a Q-tip. Well, what are we gonna use? I have a great idea. I think our fingertip would be the perfect thing to use to be the size of a leaf. Do you have a fingertip? Everybody has a fingertip. I think I have to cut off this part too, even though it says the name, but we will cut it off. How does that look? Does that look good? So it looks kind of boring. So we'll have to color this part here. What color should this part be here? Does anyone know? What do you think? How about brown? Do you think brown's a great color for a trunk of a tree? And who did Jesus see when he looked up in the tree? Who was up there in the tree? Do you remember what his name was? Yes, it was Zacchaeus. And Zacchaeus wanted to see Jesus and he wanted to hear what he was teaching. And then he realized he had done wrong and he wanted to do what was right. How happy he was when Jesus said, I'm going to your house today. How exciting. So, okay, so I finished my trunk of my tree. You can use a marker or you can use crayons. Now we're going to use paint for the tree. So I'm going to need a plate. I have some squeezy paint here, which is kind of fun. To cut out my little Zacchaeus. So if you're at church today, you will get a little Zacchaeus and you will get a tree. Let's get rid of our trash. And believe it or not, we're going to make Zacchaeus go up and down the tree. I'm serious. First, we'll have to attach this paper clip to Zacchaeus. Do we have our tape anywhere? Our tape seems to have disappeared. Oh, here it is. Good thing I have lots of supplies here. So I'm going to need some tape to tape the paper clip to the back of Zacchaeus so he can go up and down the tree. Isn't that exciting? Because do you think he wanted to just jump down that tree when he heard Jesus say, Zacchaeus, I'm going to your house today? And we have to make a little slit in here so that he can go up and down. Just wait till you see this. It's going to be so much fun. Your teacher will have this already cut out, or your mom or somebody can already have it cut out for you. I'm going to put Zacchaeus in here like this. Okay, do you see him? Here he goes. Up the tree and down the tree again. So let's leave him right there while we're doing the fingerprint leaves. Just unscrew this, add a little green paint, not too much. Don't want to make too much of a mess. One finger, that's all it's going to take. One finger, and we're going to just dab, 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 dab like that. Do you think you could do that without making a total mess? We want it to look like leaves. We don't want it to look like finger painting. So you try it too. A minute, I have to get a drink of water. Alrighty, almost done. It's gonna be beautiful. Wipe my finger off. All right, Zacchaeus, you ready to go up in the tree? Here he goes. Okay, Zacchaeus. Up into the tree. Do you see that? And then Jesus said, come down, Zacchaeus, and down he came. How exciting that is. You try it also. So let's do our verse one more time before it's time to go. Lord, you have searched me and known me. Lord, you have searched me and known me. Psalm 139:1. Thank you for joining us today and learning about Zacchaeus and how he changed his heart and wanted to do what's right. Have a wonderful week. And remember, Jesus loves you. Until next time, bye.
Family, may the Lord bless you and protect you. May his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May he look on you with favor and give you his sweet peace. You are loved.